just about ready. In, and away they go. And Circus Lights has stood. Circus Lights stood as the gates open, lost plenty. Stratospheric immediately out the gates to the lead here. Nazare settling in second, Cani Mambo third, then came Storm Dominator behind that Aslo Grande, racing about 5 lengths off the leader. Then Moon Valley, Big Five is being pushed along towards the back end of the field with California Boy and Circus Lights a long way back. As they race down with 1,000 to go, and the favourite Stratospheric 3 lengths clear now. Stratospheric on its bicycle by 3 lengths or so. Cani Mambo and Nazare run in joint second. Behind that is Aslo Grande, and then Storm Dominator. Gap back to Moon Valley and Big Five and California Boy. Heading down to the home straight, they come down with 600 metres left to go, and Stratospheric opens up by 4 to 5 lengths here. 5 lengths is the lead. Make that 6 from in second position. Nazare, then Cani Mambo and Storm Dominator. But with 350 to go, Stratospheric is clear of Nazare back in second. Storm Dominator runs out the pack in third, then Aslo Grande and Cani Mambo, but Stratospheric is still clear with 150 to go. And that's race over. Stratospheric cleared away well here in the closing stages. Wins by 8 lengths. Aslo Grande's coming out the pack with Nazare, but it's an easy win for Stratospheric by 10. Second, Aslo Grande, Nazare third, and behind that, Cani Mambo in fourth. And in fourth position, Cani Mambo ahead of Moon Valley and California Boy. So, Son of What a Winter, bred by Gaynor Rupert's Drakenstein stud. Well overdue maiden win, his first run on the Highveld. It's a big win here for Stratospheric. He's won it comfortably, and he goes on to beat Aslo Grande back in second, third to Nazare, and fourth Cani Mambo. Favourite, R1.30 a win, R1 a place.
All right, so we've seen a runaway winner, just over 9 and a bit lengths, and Stratospheric. He was clearly here to do a demolition job, and well handled by Dennis Schwarz. Well done to Tony Peter. It's a 100% strike rate for the stable today, and of course to Suzette and Barsi Falun, congratulations. I'm sure they tuned in, they love the racing game, and they would have been watching every moment of this race. Well done to them. Well done, Den. Take us through it. I know that he came out the gates. He was a bit fierce through the first furlong, but a lovely individual.
Yes, definitely. He's a big boy, and being so big in those small gates, it's a little bit of a disadvantage. So my instruction was to get him out, make sure he finds his feet, and then get him into wherever he's comfortable. And before I realized that he was in full stride, and he actually really took the bit on. But he was so comfortable where he was. So I said, well, if I stolen this ground already and I just get him to give me a little bit of a chance, he should bring it home definitely. And it was an extraordinary win from him. I think I was still cruising through the 400, just had to keep his mind on the job. And when I had a look over my shoulder on the screen, it was very fast. So well done to Tony Peter, and thank you for putting me on him. He's a lovely individual. Big thanks to Mr. and Mrs. Falun. Obviously, lovely riding winners in these colours. And yeah, to the whole stable, congratulations.
Den, I noticed at about the 1,000 pole, you had a sneaky look over. Were you just doing it that comfortably?
Yes, he felt like everything was there. But being so big, sometimes they're deceiving. So just had to make sure that I can start getting my pose ready for the picture. And yeah, it was a very nice win from him.
Last question, I need to ask you about the rest of your runners. American Biscuit?
American Biscuit, he's actually started his career quite well, competitively. And last time he was a little bit green in running, so he should be in with a nice chance today.
Flying first class?
Flying first class, don't really know her so well, but obviously watching her races, she's an out-and-out stayer, and if the race works out her way, she's definitely in with a big shot.
Laguna Verde?
Obviously, I don't really know the horse that well, haven't ridden her, but to run in a race like that with top weights, she must have ability, so we'll see how the race goes.
And then Johnny Hero as well as Aniara.
Yeah, Johnny Hero, I have a good partnership with him, and I'd say my career with him is together. I think I broke his maiden when he just started out. So he's a nice horse coming back now, second run after rest. He might need one more, and it's obviously a competitive field. So I wouldn't say he's out with chances, but maybe needs one more run. Aniara, lovely win last time. When I had a look at the race, it looked very tough. So hopefully we can run into the back end of the quartet.
Den, well done. Yeah.
Thank you.
There we go, that's Dennis Schwarz. He's riding at the top of his game. Well, and Tony, I must say a hearty congratulations. I haven't had the privilege of being able to interview you yet, just after you came back, and this is where your passion is. You love the game. You've made no secret about it. Like I was saying many moons ago, we used to sit in maths and go through the race card. So well done to you, and we're behind you all the way. Well done, Tony.
Thank you. I know we've come a long way together. It's just so nice that we could carry on being together through this journey. I just can't explain how blessed I am to be around such amazing animals and involved with such amazing people. Uncle Barcy and Auntie Suzette, I can't even begin to explain how blessed and how grateful I am to have such special people in my life. As I got my license, they sent the truck with the horses on, and they've just never get involved, and they do what's best for the horse, and I'll never be able to explain how grateful and thankful I am to them. Auntie Suzette and Uncle Barcy dedicate this win to our good friend Uncle Corey, who passed away recently. He was part of the family, and I know he was shouting this also home from upstairs.
Absolutely, very well said from the racing fraternity, obviously to the family. May his dear soul rest in peace. And Tony, I mean, what is it with him? He just looks to be a lovely horse. I know that many might mistake him for being on the fat side, but he's just a big burly bugger, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got a lot of baby fat still. He's a chubby little boy, but his work wasn't maiden work. He shows quite a lot at home, but you never know, coming to the race course, he might have worked like that his whole career. But his work was special, and he looks like he's a decent horse, and he looks like he'll go on from here. Just a big thanks to Mr. Snaith. The horses that come from him, I don't want to look at my horses after I've looked at them. He's got them looking unbelievable, and that's exactly why he's a champion trainer. So just a big well done to him, and to Jarkenstein Stud for breeding. And then Dennis picked up the ride and he rode a cracker. So I'm very happy all around.
Well done, Tony. We've got an ROA check that if you could just accept, obviously on behalf of Suzette and Barcy Viljoen, 15,000 Rand will go towards them. And yeah, they put a lot into the sport of racing, and it's good to see that they're getting out. Thank you very much. All right, thanks, Tony. There we go. It's 100% strike rate for the stable. Stratospheric, remember the name. I think he's going to win quite a few up here on the Highveld. He's a big burly individual, and one has to think that the further he goes, he could even find a bit more. So well done to the whole team. All right, so we move along to the place accumulator. The first bipot is done and dusted. The PA starts in race number 3.